Hi class, this is Julie Cooper Smith, and this week I will be discussing how dams have affected fisheries resources in Alabama, specifically the Mobile River Basin. I chose this area because not only is it rich in species diversity, accounting for approximately 450 fish species across 29 families, but it is also home to many rare and endemic species that are not found anywhere else in the United States. The specific areas that I decided to focus on were the Tombigbee River, Cahaba River, Coosa River, and Tallapoosa River systems. Like I said previously, the reason why I wanted to study this area is because it is one of the most species-rich areas in the country. Just to give you an idea, there's about 123 different fish species found in the Tombigbee River, 147 fish species found in the Coosa River, and 135 species found in the Cahaba River. Some of the major threats dams cause to biodiversity are habitat fragmentation, blocking of migration routes, and change in water flow and temperature, as well as a decrease in genetic variation among fish species. The fish species that I will be focusing on are the Gulf sturgeon, Aspenser oxyrhynchus, the vermilion darter, Ethiostoma chermaki, and the Tallapoosa darter, Ethiostoma tallapoosae. The Gulf sturgeon, which is a subspecies of the Atlantic sturgeon, is greatly impacted by dams which block access to historic upstream spawning sites. Another major threat to the Gulf sturgeon due to dams is the change in sediment. After Gulf sturgeon spawn, the eggs sink and adhere to the bottom of the river, and an increase of sediment due to changing river flows could potentially interfere with the adhering of the eggs or cover the eggs completely. The sturgeon fishery is also very popular among recreational fishing. The Tallapoosa and vermilion darters are interesting in that they are endemic to this region, so they are not found anywhere else in the United States except for this particular region. Dams do not allow for these two species to expand their habitat, and it also impacts their specific spawning sites as well. The darters need coarse gravel in order to lay their eggs, and female darters have actually been known to abandon spawning sites if the conditions are not correct. What I have learned is that dams create a domino effect of impacts on not only the fish species, but the ecosystems in which they live as a whole. Considering that the vermilion darter is an endemic species to the region, if they become extinct, for example, then that can create a cascade of different environmental effects for that specific area or region and change it completely. Thank you for listening to my presentation.